a huge shift in the collective consciousness is coming. What I mean by shift is the realization in all of us that we all come from the same source, that we all are the one being, appearing as finite, separate forms, appearing as finite avatars. And basically this understanding is the root of what all traditions, religions, methodologies, teachers, everything has spoken about for a long time. But it is really, really simple when you get down to it. There's no special techniques, there's no special state someone can get in. It's literally just who we are right now at our core, which is infinite consciousness, source, having the finite experience of being your avatar to gain a perspective of itself. And this understanding will just become more and more known. It's obvious that it will be, because look at technology, for example, that is so advanced now that will help us realize this, like VR, virtual reality. There will be younger generations that will just grow up with this from age 3, from age 5, and it will just be obvious to them. They won't have to work out that what they come from is infinite consciousness, having an experience, playing a game of being them, because they will know, it will be clear that, oh, this is just, if this is so real, then what is this? This is just a headset as well. So this for us is just a headset that infinite consciousness is using to gain another perspective on itself. And when we all realize this, that we all come from the same source, we all come from consciousness which never really dies, but is able to give you, your avatar, the gift of having a finite experience as an individual, and get so lost in the game that you just suffer, you gain your own perspective until you realize that you came from source, you came from the source of everything. That is the most amazing thing we can be given here. But once we know and feel that perspective, and not even perspective, understanding and knowing that we are all the same being at the core, experiencing itself through all of our avatars, then everything will change. We'll stop going around killing people. We will stop giving our power away to people that we don't need to. And it's a very simple understanding when you get down to it. It's just coming back to what is the being of me now, behind every thought, feeling, idea, expression. What is it that's witnessing this moment? It's like there's a witness, and when we feel it, it's clear, it's transparent, and it's the field that we're all part of and that we are. And that witness is the window into that infinite reality, that infinite creator. And so the shift that is happening is the fact that we know that we are this unlimited power, this unlimited intelligence. We are this infinite creator that has somehow forgotten itself and come into this unique game as you. And this plane, this 3D dense manifestation of that infinite reality, that infinite creator, is beautiful, it is amazing, but it's completely trivial compared to the infinite that we are. So this is when we start letting go of fear, because we have gotten so lost in this game that we take it so seriously and we get so fearful. We're scared to death, literally, about death, because we feel like there's a sense of like, oh, well, this is all gonna go, and it will. This perspective of the avatar will go, but it's just like taking off a headset, seeing that, oh, this was just a perspective, but I'm actually this, but it's not the individual. So this is infinitely complex. And there are so many layers of this infinite reality. This is just a very, 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 it's a nothing compared to what there is, but it's also a precious gift. And so how we move into this is just being in this moment, which is all there ever is. Because when we truly get into this moment, we know that everything exists now. Everything. Everything you imagine from the past or the future is all imagined now. And this moment of now is that doorway and that opening into the infinite, into who we are as consciousness. So then when we move into now, we can sense there's a stillness, there's a presence, and we're breathing, and the dog also knows. Then we start letting go of what we're not. We start letting go of the tension that we hold in our body. We let go of narratives and stories that don't serve us, and we step into our power as a collective. And that's when we thrive, because the beingness of who we are, the light that shines through, the eternal light that shines through everything, can shine through the form of you, can shine through the avatar. So none of this is saying that, oh, this, it's bad that we're avatars, and, these things that we feel and our struggles. And no, that's all part of it. That's not a mistake. That's all part of the forgetting. And it's the beautiful part of losing ourselves so deeply in a character, to realize that we aren't just that's okay how it is, but we aren't just that. We are the one that is behind all the characters. We are the one that plays all the characters. So breathe. Come back to this moment. Whenever you feel sidetracked, you feel lost, just know, if you truly surrender to this moment, the energy behind every spoken word, the same light that's looking out of my eyes, that's looking out of yours now, the same energy and presence that is in this moment, that is in everything, then you can't go wrong, because then you are in a relationship with yourself, with reality. And that is such a freeing feeling. And it will feel like you're dying, because you're dying to parts of yourself that you're not. And that's what dying is removing the headset, removing the layers of conditioning and forgetting, to see that we always were connected to that one creator. And our job here in this shift is to bring that through all of us, our uniqueness, bring it through our uniqueness, create from that place, express from that place, have fun and not take it seriously, because the infinite and the creator clearly has a sense of humor. And I don't think we're here to be all paranoid and on edge and scared to death. No, we're here to rile it up and get free and realize that we always were that, and feel that energy. There's an energy in source that is meant to be coming through us always, and that's what we are. Okay, so trust yourself. This is a process, and the more we move into it, the more we surrender, the more we see starts coming up, the more all the conditioning starts coming up and coming through. But it is totally worth it, and it's happening anyway, because consciousness is growing. Consciousness is recognizing itself. It is learning about itself always. All right, big love. Bye bye.